If I'm not mistaken, one of the first opportunities you had to cooperate with him was during a certain demonstration that you wanted to organize.
Not, it wasn't the first. It was in
one of the first.
One of our contacts. It was in, after a bus bringing Israeli children from Tel Aviv to Haifa was hijacked by Palestinians, and all children and teachers were killed. And I learned this information from Call of Israel in Russian language, and it was in the evening. And in the morning I went to Sahrov's because I thought we need to react, how we could keep silence in such a moment. I went to them. It was morning. Usually I never decorate myself, but this time I put on myself a big Magen David. And he opened the door and asked me, what happened? I told him all the story, and I told him that I think we need to make a demonstration to react on such a vandalism. And he told that, well, I'm going with you. And he shouted to his wife, Lucia, come. She was in the sleeping room. Lucia came and retold her story, and she told, yeah, I'm going with you also. So we decided to, we discussed how to organize this demonstration. We thought we knew one building, other building, third building, and he rejected all my suggestions. And after that, she brought to us a book of official organizations in Moscow. And he began to select what. And it happens that in this book it was written that United Nations has a headquarters of human rights, something like it. And I went down, took a taxi, ran to this place to see if it's possible to make a demonstration in this area. And I found out no such a headquarters. I came back. We discussed it. He gave a new suggestion. I went down, took a taxi, ran to a new place to see if it's possible to make a demonstration of 20, 30 people. I don't know how many we will collect. And it happened 3 or 4 times. At last, we decided. We will go to this house of international friendship. It is, they were possible to make.
And that was in the center of town?
Yes, it was in the center of town. And it was very difficult for me. It was a very difficult moment. I lost control, and I don't know what to do next time. More than almost 30 people standing. We are keeping silence because lack of time. We had no slogans, nothing. We organized in half a day, and I don't know what to do. And suddenly he began to speak loudly, slowly and loudly, to retell the story what happened in Israel. And people listened, stopped, listened, and some of them asked questions, but they ran out of us. They were scared.
Scared of the what? The KGB?
Scared of all this situation, unusual for Soviet people. They opened a public demonstration.
After the demonstration, did he say anything to you about?
Yes, after demonstration, he told me that, Ida, I believe that Israel would not punish Palestinian people. I told him I have no power. Next day, or 2 days after, Israeli Air Force bombarded camps, refugee camps. And he asked, I had no telephone, but he asked from some people to call, asked me to call to him. I called, and he told me, I'm very sorry that I participate in this demonstration because your government was very cruel.
You disagreed with him?
I don't agree. If somebody hit you, you must defend yourself, not just telling him, I'm sorry you wrong.
But you were all concentrated in the Jewish question, whereas he was working for human rights to every person in the world.
Not in the world, but mostly in Soviet Union, yes.
Yes,
yes. But a Jewish question was part of human rights issue in Soviet Union.
Now, an interesting thing happened when both of you were, in fact, in exile. You in Siberia, and he was in that town, Gorky. And still you maintained somehow the connection. How?
Because I was exiled before, and I went through all these bad feelings of loneliness and being in a hostile environment, and I understand how it's important to have a contact with somebody who is very positive and who love you and who support you. I decided that it was almost after a year and a half I was exiled, so I came to my senses already in some way. I decided to make a contact with them. I sent letters and no responses. I sent registered letters, but I felt that signature wasn't his. So, to my mind, signature on return receipt. Yes. And to my mind, it came one crazy idea. I bought a tablecloth, very nice, put it inside a letter, made a parcel, and valued it 500 rubles. So it's such a great value. I paid money, and the post office has obligation to deliver it or to give me money back, because I registered yes. in this, and I paid money for that. So they gave them my parcel, and the same way they sent me a box of sweets, and they also valued it 100 rubles. It cost 3 rubles. So we organized.
And later on you spoke to them on the phone?
Yes, and even I managed to send him vegetables. I grow vegetables
in Siberia.
Yes, in Siberia, and I sent him.
You received from them a certain photograph of them. Here it is, and on the back there was a sort of a message in writing. Now I'll give it to you to translate, if you could, for us, because it's in Russian, and it's from 1986.
Yes.
When you were in Siberia.
No, I wasn't in Siberia already. I was in Moldavia. In '86, I was in Moldavia. This picture was made in '85, after he was released from psychiatric prison, and she was after hunger strike. You could easily see from their faces how they exhausted, even physically, not only emotionally. And you could see from his eyes how what a pain in his heart. On the opposite side, they wrote, "To dear Ida from us, August 5th, '86. Postscriptum. It is we in October '85. Now we are more added in a weight, not in a social sense, but in the kilograms. Kisses, Lucia Andrei."
Yes. Now to ask you a question which he might have been able to answer a week ago, but not now. So I ask you, would you think he was happy or seeing what's happening now in the Soviet Union as a victory for his opinions and battles? The glasnost, the perestroika, what's happening now, say, in the Soviet bloc, as it was until about a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago?
I don't think that he was very happy, but definitely he was proud that he paid and played a great role in what is happening now. And as a statesman, he understands that it is a crucial time for his country, for his people. And he tried to do everything possible, and he paid dearly. He lost his life. I think that not only he and his wife played a great role, but a lot of people who were around him, and his name and his involvement kept them free, and even, in many times kept them alive. All these efforts together brought a great fruit. And I mean Eastern Europe. We don't know what will happen in Soviet Union, how it will be developed, but definitely they are giving up Eastern Europe and maybe even Baltic republics. And it is a great achievement And this man, it is his achievement.
Ida, Nodel, thank you very much indeed.